I'm up early, which is quite funny really because it's 9 o'clock, but it is a Sunday, and you can tell by my voice I'm desperately in need of coffee. But wow, so amazing. We really live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. I don't think it's even comprehensible until you've been overseas and lived in cities full of concrete jungles. I'm going to the Takapuna Markets to check out what the council are potentially proposing. It's not guaranteed because the designs are not done, but potentially proposing to remove permanently from their spot. And at the end of the day, someone's messaging me about press-ups. My God, I haven't even had coffee yet. So at the end of the day, it's the design. Once the consent is given to the change of use, now my neighbours are thinking I'm strange recording videos. Wait, I'm going to interview my neighbour about what she thinks about the Takapuna Market development.
I think it's shocking, absolutely shocking. What I'd like to see is parking underneath and a green on top.
Beautiful. We know what we want. The point is that could happen if the change of use is given. And you know, development is inevitable. I mean, who wants a really big ugly car park right in the heart of what could be a world-class city? I mean, I've spent lots of time in Cannes and Monaco and Saint-Tropez, south of France, and you know, I do sometimes think we could be the south of France of the South Pacific if we got this right. But at the same time, we can't lose our identity, and what people have to realise is that the reason those places are so special and amazing and cool is because they keep their iconic kind of cultural initiatives like the markets that, I don't know, it's just the heart and soul, isn't it? I mean, I, for the rest of my life, want to go down to the markets on the weekend and buy a bunch of feijoas. It's from a farmer and have a chat about the farm and, you know, buy some young designers' designs, and I think we need to really, really protect that. So that guy's running, which makes me feel like I'm very lazy and slow. Anyway, look, so I'm just going to give you a taste of beautiful beach again because it is absolutely stunning. We live in the most beautiful place in the world. And I'm a bit sad about come summer how we can't walk our dogs on the beach at any sort of sunlit hour. Because honestly, through the winter, it's just a dog owner's, dog lover's haven. But that's another story for another day. Okay, so off to the markets I go. Introduce us.
Hello, my name is Gary, and I'm saying do not shift the market.
Why?
Because it's an icon for Takapuna. Takapuna hasn't got many, but this is one of them.
It's part of our culture.
And it's definitely part of our culture.
And how long have you come here for?
Since it started.
Really?
15, 20 years ago, yes.
Oh, I think you might have been here about 30 years ago.
Probably was.
We're self here because we're saying don't shift the markets and protect our public
Now
spaces.
tell them why you don't want the market shifted.
Because we don't want this development in Takapuna, and this is a community thing. This keeps us all together. So
It totally
don't
is.
even think about it.
Okay,
deal with this.
let me now provoke you a little bit because you're staunch about this, so that's good.
I am very.
Can you imagine building downwards for car parks, absolutely guaranteeing the ground level for public use and for the permanent use till the end of time for the markets, and upwards conceiving of sustainable designs that allowed full sunlight to come through to the ground level, which is completely protected for the markets, and allowed us to build some houses up there so we can house some of our increasing chance of homelessness.
Amen. Yep.
Yeah, you agree?
100. No, 200.
200%. Okay, what was your name?
Laurie.
Okay, cool. I reckon it's a middle ground. Nice to meet you, Laurie. I'm here with Tyrone, and he's just told me he's only just heard about the fact that there are submissions closing tomorrow to fight them moving the market.
Oh, hi, I'm Tyrone from Pioneer Pico. Yes, that's right. I've only just heard out right now that we're possibly going to have to move. I don't think it's very good that information's been slow coming through to stallholders like myself and local businesses. So yeah, a little bit disappointed, but I guess we'll just have to try and grim and bear it.
And this is your weekend business or primary business?
Primary business. We've got a shop up in Dairy Flat, Old Albany Village.
Yeah.
And we make organic pies.
Okay, amazing. You're all organic.
Yes, now.
Okay. Vegetarian organic?
We've got vegan pies, yeah.
Oh, I could use a pie. Okay, so this is like a branding, extra branding thing for you, making money thing, connecting with customers.
Connecting with local people on the shore, getting our product out there, like promoting the organic movement.
Yeah, because you must wholesale the pies, right?
Yeah, we sell to all the Huckleberry stores and Common Sense.
Okay, I'm here with Lynn, who sells her vegetables here. Hers and her neighbours, so fresh vegetables from the garden or the farm.
Oh, yes.
And how do you feel about the change of use that is being promoted right now?
Well, I just think the market brings so much life into Takapuna every week, you know, and I do talk to the local retailers and Sunday is their busiest day, you know, so they get some on flow afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the heart and soul of Takapuna on a Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, yes. And people come from a long way to this. They wouldn't be coming here otherwise. I have regular customers from Silverdale and O'Reilly.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, walking around the city this morning, it's not very busy even, you know.
No.
If you didn't have this influx of visitors, you know, you might not have anyone here. We might be a ghost town on Sunday mornings.
Yes.
But have they proposed a different place for you to be?
No, not at the moment, no.
And are you fighting to stay?
Yes, absolutely.
And so the submissions close off tomorrow?
Yes, I've already made mine.
You've made yours.
Yes.
Do you think that there's a chance of stopping it?
I think, well, whatever, it's going to take a long time for it to. Yes.
And final question. Do you think that we could build downwards with car parks, kind of got rowdy dogs, build downwards with car parks and build upwards in a way that allowed all the sunlight to come in but completely protected the ground level for the markets?
I don't know. I really don't know about that aspect, yeah.
Would you accept that? As long as, I mean, there'd be a development phase,
Yes.
but then the ground level would
Yeah.
be completely
Yes.
protected for the market.
Yes, it could be a possibility, I suppose, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Have fun.
Sorry, yeah.
It's the best way to buy vegetables fresh out of the garden, right? And there's no other place that you can easily get that, and there's no real alternative being proposed. This is a dog thing going on. It's pretty gorgeous. My little ones are a little fluffy and defenceless, so they bark loudly to act staunch. Oh my god, dog psychology. I actually don't know anything about it. Okay, I'm going to find someone else to speak to. Okay, hey, so you are...
Brooke and Kim.
Okay, and you are first-time entrepreneurs at the market?
Yeah, we're students at AUT.
Okay, and you're doing it to make money or try business?
Make money.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not a budding fashion retailer?
Or
I don't know, like,
we could turn into
it
that.
could, yeah, we really do like our clothes.
We do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a beginning of a long retail career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get to pay $30 and be here,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
and get a chance to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where there's
Fund our
no-
degree.
You've got a what degree?
We're going to fund our degree.
Oh, you're funding your degree by
Yeah.
being here at the markets on Saturday. See, and that's really important because have you tried taking a lease recently around here?
We're at the student village.
Yeah,
so
but we're looking at taking a lease next year for a flat.
Yeah.
For an,
So,
okay,
yeah.
okay, but for a shop, you know, you need a few $100,000 probably
Oh,
tucked
yeah.
up your
Oh,
sleeve,
yeah.
or
Oh, yeah.
50,000
Yeah,
for a little box.
It's not really feasible for us to even think about doing something like that. Like, it's
This is
just,
the perfect opportunity just for small time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so important, right? Because if you can't start somewhere, I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
if you need someone to give you guarantees, bank guarantees, and 50 grand to, you know, 500 grand to start a shop,
Yeah.
then you never have a chance. Normal
Yeah.
New Zealanders never have a chance.
No.
Especially in fashion. I've been there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you say then about the fact that they are planning to move the markets, and you will no longer have this opportunity in a prime retail location?
Well, it's just a shame really for this city because, like, the North Shore is one of the nicest parts of
Yeah.
Auckland.
We know students love this market. We look forward to coming every
Sunday, yeah.
Picking
Yeah.
up cheap items.
Yeah, it's culture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, okay, let me sort of pitch the other side of it. We need housing,
Yep.
Yeah.
and we need car parks. because we need, we probably need 5,000 car parks. There's 250 here. So can you conceive of a compromise? Can you conceive of building car parks down, underground?
Yeah.
Or, I did find a design in Mexico the other day that they've built this massive development underground where people live.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like got a massive hole in it, so the sun just streams right down through, and like lots of balconies around. And my dogs seem to react to pitbulls. I don't know why, but and they actually built it down. Like, there's innovative stuff that we can do, but can you conceive of that, of protecting the ground level as public space? Right,
Yeah.
so this market is completely protected to be here, albeit there'll be a bit of disturbance with development. And then you design a sustainable building upwards that will give housing, but allow all the sunlight to stream in and all the space to still be used. It's really like even cooler, kind of classier markets, you know, like more boutique-y.
We're doing that really like, two birds, one stone.
Exactly, right? There's a compromise.
Exactly, yeah. It makes more sense to do something similar to that.
Yeah. So the thing that we have to fight for then is that the ground level of all our public spaces are protected permanently for public use. Yeah, so we never lose that flexibility. And who knows what we'll need it for in 100 years' time. But
Exactly, yeah.
yeah. Okay, so you think that could work?
Yeah, no, that's a good solution to most of the problems that we face.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, good luck today.
Thank you.
I hope you sell everything.
We do too.
Maybe you should be standing out there welcoming people into your stall.
Yeah.
Promotion. Okay, cool. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, so this is organic fair trade coffee at the market. Okay, I'm just here with Yvonne. There you are. So how do you feel about the market?
Well, I'd be very disappointed if they shifted it.
How many years have you come here for?
About 30.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
So every weekend you come here from
Yes, I come
Blockhouse
with
Bay.
her.
Oh, that's amazing. And so there's lots of memories here for you?
Oh, yes.
When you think of the markets, what do you think? Oh my God, really? It's the only place you shop. So when you think of the markets here, what do you think?
Well, I'd be very disappointed to see them moved away from here.
Yeah.
I don't know what we'd do if it was gone.
Right, no, it's your Sunday
This is
thing,
our
right?
Sunday thing.
Yeah, no, and for so many people. It's okay, so then the submissions to the council to protect the ground level for the markets close off tomorrow. Have you done anything? Have you signed anything? Have you?
I don't. We did we?
Yeah.
I forget what I've done half the time.
Oh, don't worry, me too. It's a thing. Oh, gorgeous. Oh my God, congratulations. Start it now. Okay, so these are all homegrown plants, okay, grown in the garden from this wonderful woman.
I've been coming to the market now for over 20 years, and I think it is very sad it's going to be possibly finished. That's it.
Yeah, okay, we all agree with you.
Right, okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm talking to Larry Woods, not Tiger Woods.
And you can see my movie on Channel 1 on demand. It's called Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah.
I've been coming here for the last 12 years. And if you took Takapuna Markets out here, you wouldn't have no Takapuna. Real deal. And what I think about this closing down, number one, you would make me so sad, and all the other people that I know, you'd make them very sad, because they wouldn't have anywhere to go on Sundays. People come from far and near to Takapuna Markets. It's been here for a long time. And I think that maybe they should work something, put something underground or somewhere else, but you have to keep this here because it would kill Takapuna. It wouldn't be no magic if they didn't have Takapuna Market here. You know? And plus it would put a lot of people into misery.